everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited to share these Daphne's Diary journals. But before I do that, just want to say thank you so much to everyone for commenting on the last video, just saying how you would use one of these. I was so stuck because I wasn't sure if I should just use it as a daily and just do straight writing on each of the pages, or if I should do something more creative. Maybe apply some colour or embellishments or something, and I just wasn't sure how to use it. And just reading through all your comments, you guys had such amazing ideas, lots of different ideas, and just loved reading all of those. And one in particular really spoke to me. A lady said to just maybe write about the journal and Daphne's diary on the first page and then see where I go from there. And just thinking about that, I thought, yeah, that's such a great idea. And so I'll dedicate this first page to my love of Daphne's diary and how I discovered it and my journey with it. And what I thought I'd do is I would stick in my favourite cutouts from the magazine to decorate this page. And from there, that told me how I'll use the rest of it. So for each page, I'm going to just do one key thought type of thing. And just whenever I get something, a key thought that I want to write down and document, that's when I'll do it. So it might be daily, or it might be just however often a key thought comes to me. And for example, like just recently I lost one of my earrings, and these earrings really meant something to me because they were from my grandma, and she died last year, and just yeah, they really meant a lot to me because she meant a lot to me. And I put those earrings in, and I've had them in ever since I found out that she died. And so I thought they were gone, that the earring was gone forever, and you know, it could have been anywhere. It's such a small thing, and I didn't know when it had fallen, and you know, that kind of thing. And just amazingly, how I found it and everything, how that came about. I just want to journal about that. It was a little miracle. And I was so grateful, and yeah, just really felt God's love for me in that moment. So I will document that there. And then I thought I would take a photo of those earrings and stick it in. So just things like that. I'll dedicate a page to each thought and decorate it with either a photo or a cutout or just something, a drawing maybe, to represent what I'm journaling about. So yeah, I'm so thankful for that. Thank you, everyone. I'm really glad I asked that question now, because it really did help. So cool. Now, so onto these journals, and let's see. I was very inspired by the Traveler's Notebook. Some of you might know I have been wanting a Traveler's Notebook for a while, and my idea is that eventually I would love to make Traveler's Notebook inserts in the junk journal style. And so I tried to kind of mimic the sizes of a Traveler's Notebook. I didn't measure anything. It was just literally the inspiration for it. It was the thought behind it, and then I just went for where I thought I liked it, basically. So, but this one kind of mimics the standard size, I'm guessing. This one mimics maybe the personal size in the Chic Sparrow sizing, because it's the Chic Sparrow Traveler's Notebooks that I really love. And maybe this one is pocket size. I'm not sure. It's a little bit smaller. And this one maybe represents like a passport size. So I was just experimenting and having fun with different sizes. And yeah, I don't know. Let's just get into it and do a flip through of each. So I know lots of you were keen on me making these and seeing them, because a lot of you love the magazine as much as I do, and just they're so beautiful. What I did was I used 4 of the Daphne's Diary magazines that I had in my own collection. So these are all made from 4 magazines, and I used the covers, the front and back covers of the magazine to make the covers of the journals. So this one, with all of them, I reinforced them with some washi tape on the inside and some lace on the outside. I'm not sure if you needed to do that, because in some videos that I've seen where other people made notebooks out of Daphne's Diary covers, they didn't do that, but I was just not too sure. So that's just there for fun, as well as, you know, decoration. I think it just looks beautiful. And this is the gorgeous cover of this one, this little tiny one. It's so cute. Alright, and I'll just do, this is really small, so I'll try and do a flip through up here. I'll try and go pretty quick because they are, well, there are a lot of them, but definitely want to show you, every page so you can appreciate Daphne's diary. And I went for a bit of a colour theme in most of them. So this one's, pink themed to go with the pink cover. Beautiful flowers. So gorgeous. And I mean, you could read the pages if you want when you like, I don't know, if you just want to cover the pages up or whatever, you could put a picture in there. I love that idea, or a quote, or I don't know, something like that. And some coloured paper and some smaller pages and different things like that. Just that junk journal style, where you do all different things. Really grungy, this coffee dyed paper went really, really dark. Love it. Doily. So a few different things, because I do like, putting a range of papers in here. But it's all the coffee dyed papers, and I don't know, all different lines. Some are grid, some are plain, some are, oh, are they cute? I try to pick, of course, a nice picture to put in the middle, like a really extra special nice one that would work as a centerpiece. So that was just so cute. Alright, most of them have 30 pages, which is 60 front and back, and I try and pack them in. So I know Traveler's Notebook inserts, you don't get as many pages as, your normal kind of junk journal. But I do try to pack in as many as I can. And they are quite rounded, the spines, just because they're so kind of bulky for this size. But I love it. I love the more pages you can put into a journal, the better in my book. Excuse the pun. Sorry, pun not intended. Okay, cool. So there's just a cute little one. I love these little buttons. It's adorable. I love it. Okay, so next one is this one here. I love this lace again, and the flowers and the cover is bright and cheery and festive, I call it. Love this inside of the cover. 100 things I love. So some of the pages are actually their own prompts on them. So I like that. You could write all the 100 things you love. Well, or as many as you want to write. Okay, this might end up being a really long video. Sorry guys. But I do want to just give you a look because the pages are gorgeous. So again, I went with a bit of a pink themed. Love this page. And they all come with a paper bag or a glassine bag as well to stick things in. So I just love them. And I mean, you could embellish it yourself, add pockets and tags and tucks and things. But I just wanted to let Daphne's diary speak for itself because the pages are just so beautiful. And I didn't want anything to overshadow them. They are the star of this show. And then this one says, there are many reasons to be happy in spring, which I thought was nice. I think, I haven't got too many Daphne's diaries magazines yet, so I'm not sure how they kind of work the issues, but so far I'm finding maybe they go by theme in terms of, what's it called? Seasons? So I know my very first one was an autumn one, and this particular one was with this cover spring themed, I think, maybe? I don't know. I'm hoping, I'm still waiting on the news agency to hear back from them about if they've got any more coming in, because, yeah, the first issue for this year, they missed it for some reason. And so I'll have to get that online. But yeah, here we go. Have a great day and see you soon. That's what is on the back cover of the actual magazine. So I thought that was great. Okay, let's get into this. All right. So here's an autumn themed one. And I kind of went for pinks and reds to kind of go with the cover there. Isn't that gorgeous, that cute little... I don't even know what it's called. Is that a squirrel? I don't know. I'm not very good in my animals that aren't Australian animals. I don't know. Or is it a chipmunk? I don't know. Tell me what that is. That's a squirrel, right? Oh, I think that is so cute. Adorable. Oh, and then yeah, I try to pick up actually the reds and the pinks, pink tone of red, and the green is kind of what I was going here for. So included some of these green tones as well. And the kind of botanical nature, because a lot of Daphne's diary has flowers and florals and things, which I love, so as well as being vintage and lots of florals and lots of birds, I find, and butterflies and that kind of thing, so it's perfect for me. I love it. And just like, oh, such beautiful images, like in the woods, just nature. I do love nature, and she seems to include a lot of nature in her magazines as well, and I love that. I love the beach. Beach is my favourite natural scene, but I mean, I love forests as well, especially rainforests. And mushrooms, aren't they cute? So, what was I saying? Yes, nature. I do love a bit of nature pictures, I suppose. I don't know what I'm calling it. And like this one's like a bullet journal on the back. So both sides of the pages, they're so beautiful. Love it so much. Oh, okay. My back is getting quite sore because I'm leaning over this table, and I'm stretching out my back while I'm flipping through. I still would love to find a way to sit down while I do these videos. Poppy, gorgeous flowers. But yeah, I know some of you have, since seeing my channel or just on the Facebook junk journal groups, have said that you now love Daphne's diary and have created a monster. And that makes me happy because I just love the magazine so much, and to know that other people are enjoying it too, that's so fun. So I think it's gorgeous. So I love it. I love this one. So I went for a pink and purple theme on this one. I love the vintage looking postcard on this. It's so sweet. Like, look at it. I just want to like stare at the pages. And oh, this vintage. Sorry, you might not be actually getting a good view of the pages. This is a poem. She writes poetry as well, and just always creative ideas. She has craft ideas and different ideas for you to try, and different types of papers, and always freebies. And like, this magazine is amazing, guys. And like this quote, what feels like an ending is usually the beginning of something beautiful. I wanted to almost include that in my journal, but I didn't. Green isn't my colour, so so I didn't. I try as well because they are quite colourful magazines. Like, they're so beautiful. So I was glad to include some coloured paper as well in these. And actually last week I was given a whole bunch of coloured papers, and it was just perfect because I could use them in this journal. I love this image. It's so good. And like things like this, look for a natural object with 2 colours, pick 10 blades of grass, just to find like things like that. And you could stick the blades of grass in here. I don't know, just some ideas. You might just want to cover that up. I don't know. Feathers, love feathers too. I love that page so much. You know those dandelions with the fairies? We call them fairies. I think everyone calls them fairies, don't they? And then you blow them and you make a wish. Love doing that. I'm gonna have to like find one of those and capture those little fairy bits and stick them in one of those little clear bags and put that into my journal one day, I think. Because so many memories. All kids did that, didn't they? So fun. Okay, flip out. Love this cute little butterfly. And love this page too. I was almost going to include that one in my journal as well. And then there's the back. Okay, getting through it. Here we go with this blue themed one. It's so sweet. And it's also, I kind of made it kind of beachy, kind of travel themed, because this was actually, the theme of this magazine was travel, I think it was. And I love how in the actual magazine there's pages where you can write your own stuff and prompts and things that you could use. Yeah, there's always a section in each magazine where they feature some certain, I'm not going to describe this one, like topic or something, and they dedicate quite a few pages to it. I don't know how to explain. Like in this one, it was holidays, and it tracks it through history. So whatever they choose, they track it through history. Love this page. Almost made it into my own journal. And so this one, it went through a history of holidaying and places to travel and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of fun. In another one, you'll see one of the themes was Easter, an Easter magazine, and so the page spread they had for that theme was the history of chocolate. Up this page. So I included lots of that, pretty much all of those pages, I think. Yeah, I think I did include just all of those. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? All of those. Love it, love it, love it. And these flowers, love it, love it, love it. And this image, love it, love it, love it. So, okay, cool. What was I saying? Yeah, I think I included all of those pages about that chocolate article because who doesn't love chocolate, right? And the images were really pretty as well. So, and this is like a map of the world, which you can't really see because it's a short page, but yeah. And then you can write all over it, and maybe if you like travel, you can write where you've been or where you would like to go. I don't know. And this one has prompts I love, I like to watch, I enjoy. And then you can write down all your things. I love it. It's so fun. Okay. I don't know why, but I also just really love that page. I don't know why. It's so random and weird, but gorgeous page. I mean, I love so many of the pages. I love that. Oh, it did become a bit hard when I was making my own journal. Love that, to choose, you know, which pages to go in mine. But I'm happy with mine. I adore my journal. So this is the Easter one. So there'll be chocolate pages in here. Yeah, I was telling one of the ladies, look, see, there it is, chocolate. And isn't that beautiful? Oh, and this one says Daphne's diary belongs to, and you can write your name, so that's cool. What was I saying? Yeah, chocolate. Okay, yeah, I was telling one of the ladies, or a couple actually, that I just love these magazines so much and my journals so much that before I go to bed each night, something I like to do is just flip through the journal, and I just look through it, and it makes me happy. So, yeah. I don't know if any of you guys do that too. Okay, sorry guys, my back is really sore leaning over, so these ones are bigger, so I'll put them down and you can still see that. So yeah, just a magazine of all these things I love, and I actually cut out like these sometimes if it's a page that doesn't have anything on it that I really like. I'll cut out this and then use that to decorate my own pages. So my goodness, I love this. You should see my basket of Daphne's diary cutouts. It's like, oh my gosh, I literally cut up the whole magazine of these 4 magazines. There's not anything left, like, because I used the covers to make these, and then all of the pages, you know, I used either as full pages or, see, I love this. This is the middle page. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, what was I saying? See, I get so distracted by the pretty images. I love this one too. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? Love it, love it. So, and this has memories for me, like chocolate chip. That I used to get these chocolate chip, choc chip mint, ice creams when I was a kid, and I really don't like the flavour anymore. Like. But as a kid, that was my favourite flavour, so it holds like that special sentimental memory for me. And I thought I would journal about that if I cut out that picture. But no, it's all good. It will go in this journal. Okay. Yeah, so what was I saying? Let's get back to that. I have this whole massive cutout thing of, same thing here, of all the cutouts from the magazine. So literally, yeah, just I don't even know, like, I love this. So many cutouts of paintbrushes, paints, just all different pictures in the magazine that I liked. Flowers, birds, butterflies, teacups and saucers, and images of nature, and I don't know, so many more. I love this. Oh, it's gorgeous. That's in my own journal actually too. Glassine bag here. Love this. So I would cut out this bit too by itself. So yeah. I spent a good couple of days just sitting on the couch with the tennis on in the background because I love watching Wimbledon. And oh my goodness, love this, love this. And oh, it took a long time. You can colour this in if you want. But it was just so fun to cut out all these beautiful images. And now I just have this massive, basket of cutouts to use in my journals. And I'm so excited because now I can use the actual little cutouts to decorate my pages in my own journaling and use them as ephemera and use them as embellishments. Oh, so pretty. And I'm so keen to do that. Like, I just want to journal about whatever I journal about and then find pictures from the magazine that I can use to add to that journal and journaling. So, all right, we're on the home stretch, guys. Here's the last one. I love this. I saved my favourite one to last, obviously because it's blue. Almost chose this one to be my own journal cover. The only reason I didn't is because I preferred the blue writing on my one. But yeah, again, this Daphne's diary belongs to shells. So I think this was the second one I made. So I put my second most favourite pages in it because it was the ones I didn't choose for my journal, I suppose. Is how it happened. So lots of blue. Australia, well, I'm from Australia, so yeah, lots of just blue. And I think beach themed, this one's, and this one's a travel one, I think. Blue, beach, travel, I don't know, a bit of everything. Like even this, I was going to cut that out for me because my mum we used to eat like sourdough bread, and just memories of that when I went to my mum's house. Oh, wow, there's that range. Just the beach is so beautiful. And yeah, I would have used that as a journaling thing just to write about my mum's house and how we would used to have sourdough and we'd go to this bakery, and this is the middle page of this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Just the colours. The butterflies and the flowers, it just speaks to me. And I love this bottle. I was so tempted to put that in my journal and just cut out that bottle, but yeah. I have a thing for pictures of bottles. I used to collect them, but I don't like taking up space now, so I don't have any anymore. Love this. But pictures, so pretty. Oh my goodness, seriously. I get so excited when I see some of these pictures. Alright, yeah, so this is a very much blue themed journal. Exploring, it says, so love it. I would like to go overseas one day, maybe. I never used to when I was a kid, but now I think it would be quite fun. Love this, lavender, gorgeous, the shells. And yeah, okay, so alright, I'm glad I got through all of those. Hope you like them. So thing is, you can't actually sell Daphne's diary journals or anything with them in it because, you know, of course, copyright and everything. But I just love making them, obviously, for me and using the cutouts in my own journaling. And, of course, to give them out as gifts in Happy Mail and things. So I was saving these for, like, thank you gifts. When people send me maybe, like, a journal, I could send one of these to them. Or maybe for a journal swap or something. Just as a thank you. But, so I was just trying to think, like, I don't know, I know so many of you love Daphne's diary and we're so keen on seeing these. And if there were some people who just adore these particular journals and you are hoping and wishing that you could have one, and if there's one in particular that you're just like, I love that one so much, I kind of was trying to think of a way for you to somehow get it. And it was kind of tricky because you can't sell them, obviously, but I wanted to try and give that opportunity just in case your heart's just going, yeah, that's calling me. And so I thought maybe a way to do that was if you, like, I have done donations before. Some people just donated some of my printables and things and then it was just whatever was on their heart to give, and they could then have those printables and stuff. So I thought maybe I could do the same thing with this. If you just want to do a donation through PayPal, or maybe if you're in Australia, of course, direct deposit, but PayPal definitely might be the easiest thing. I'm just not sure how to work it, but I just do, if there's that person who's just like, I really love that. I don't know if there is, you know, but just always that opportunity. I would hate for you to miss out if you just absolutely loved it. So if maybe you wanted to donate, and I'm going to put it towards, I'm calling it my Traveler's Notebook donation fund. So any donations that I would get from this will go towards getting me a Traveler's Notebook. I'm so excited to get one eventually, maybe one day. Hopefully this year. I've even just put everything in my cart. I've gone to the Chic Sparrow website and put everything in my cart, and I'm just waiting, you know, for the day that I can get it. The other thing is, do any of you actually use Traveler's Notebooks? Because so far in my chatting to people, I've only found people who like the junk journals, but no one really who has been into Traveler's Notebooks. So let me know in the comments if you are into Traveler's Notebooks, and what brand you like and what size you like. That's the thing that I'm really interested in, is what size do you use? How do you use your notebook? And what kind of size works for you, and what would you recommend? I'm thinking I want one of these sizes, and I just don't know which one to go for. I'm leaning towards maybe the smaller one, just as a little, I don't know. I don't know, just, alright, this video's getting too long, but that's what I thought as a way to somehow get it to those people who maybe are just have their heart set on one of these. Yeah, so just a donation fund for Traveler's Notebook, and I will put down my email for PayPal, which is wordslikesilk@gmail.com, but I'll also maybe put a link and photos to all these, and I don't know, maybe number them so that you can go, I like number 2 or 1 or whatever, and it will be just first in best dressed. Or if you want to reserve one, maybe email me straight away, and do it that way. Like, I have no idea if anyone would even want one, but I just want to make sure, if there is, that you can get it. Yeah, so but if not, if no one does, that's totally cool, because I'll save these for just random thank you gifts whenever, like, someone gives me a journal, or maybe I'll in particular asking for like things like lace and washi tapes and things. I don't know, I'm just like thinking out loud, I suppose. And if you have any suggestions or ideas, feel free to let me know. And yeah, I'll put all the info down below, and a place where you can see the photos for these and all of that. But yeah, definitely try. I love hearing from you, and it's so helpful. So let me know if there are any people who like the Traveler's Notebook style, and what size you like. So awesome. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.